When we talk about the digital economy, we tend to use terms that imply weightlessness. We upload files to a cloud and browse a seemingly invisible web. But to truly understand the new geopolitical reality of the 21st century, we have to shatter that illusion. The cloud resides inside physical servers within sovereign borders, subject to local laws and the same physical constraints as any other piece of critical infrastructure. For decades, African nations have faced a modern iteration of an old problem: data colonialism. By relying on foreign satellites and international tech monopolies, citizens' data and the resulting wealth is extracted and routed out of the continent. Without local hardware, a nation is entirely at the mercy of foreign corporate powers. A severed cable or a policy change thousands of miles away can paralyze a local economy instantly. Political independence holds little value if a state does not also possess digital sovereignty over its own data. Kenya is rewriting the playbook. Out on the Machakos Plains, 60 kilometers from Nairobi, the government is building its digital infrastructure straight from the dirt. This is Konza Technopolis. It is a 5,000-acre smart city designed to anchor the country's tech industry. Konza provides the physical foundation for a technology stack designed to centralize and secure national data. Kenya is translating abstract policy into a physical data fortress, ensuring that the country's digital future is anchored within its own borders. Building that fortress requires starting at the hardware layer. Before you can secure data, you need high-capacity pathways to the global internet. This map illustrates how Kenya secured those pathways. Leveraging superpower competition, the government negotiated 6 major submarine cables landing in Mombasa, including the Kenyan Teams Line and Chinese-funded Peace Cable. These fiber optic networks replaced the slow, unreliable satellite connections that previously limited the region's connectivity. This network positions Kenya as the central data gateway for landlocked neighbors across the region. Control of the physical cables means control over the lifeblood of the digital economy. It is the essential first step in modern statecraft. But connectivity alone creates a vulnerability. Fast internet doesn't help if your citizens' data is ultimately being stored on servers in Europe or America. That problem is addressed by the Konza National Data Center. This facility was built to centralize the nation's storage on its own soil. It is a Tier 3 facility. In the data world, that guarantees physical redundancy, dual power paths, and the ability to perform maintenance without ever shutting the servers down. It holds a capacity of 1.6 petabytes, housing Kenya's most critical public and private data. By physically localizing this storage, the state can mitigate the risks of foreign infrastructure failures and unauthorized external access. This leads to the final strategic question. Once a nation builds the cables and the physical vault, how does it legally compel foreign tech firms to keep data inside it? The answer is a regulatory shield, specifically Section 50 of Kenya's Data Protection Act of 2019. This law enforces data localization, a mandate requiring that sensitive citizen data be processed on servers physically located within Kenyan borders. The mandate covers public good data, including election results, vital health records, and revenue administration systems. Legislation establishes a legal barrier around the hardware, converting a physical building into sovereign digital territory that external powers cannot legally breach. This model is designed to scale. It integrates directly with the African Continental Free Trade Area, linking a unified digital market across the continent. Kenya is proving to the global south that developing nations have the agency to resist digital colonialism. They used foreign capital to build the infrastructure, then used strict local regulations to maintain control. Modern geopolitical geography is defined by fiber optic routes, data centers, and the laws governing where information is allowed to travel. To truly own the digital future and secure its sovereignty, a nation must literally own the physical hardware that powers it.